pattern practice. We're going to be doing several of these throughout the year depending on what song it is we're working on. And the first song that we're going to learn is by Elvis Presley, and it is called Hound Dog. And what you're going to find as we go through different songs, there are certain patterns of chords that repeat throughout the song. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 different patterns, sometimes there's just 2. In this particular song, there's only one pattern that repeats throughout the entire song of Hound Dog. And that pattern uses 3 of the chords that we have learned. So the first chord that we're going to use in this progression is a C chord, which if you look at your ukulele, now we've got our stickers on here. You want to look at the pink sticker, 3rd finger, ring finger of your left hand is going to go on here, and you are going to use the C chord right there. The other chord that we're going to use in this song is the F chord. The F chord is 2nd finger on the G string and your 1st finger here. We've done this one before, and we're going to strum the F chord. Try doing that. And the 3rd chord in this particular pattern is the G7. Now the G7 uses 3 fingers. It's a little bit tricky, but your 1st finger, your pointer finger, is in the same exact location as it is for the F chord, so you don't really have to move your hand very far. But we're going to go ahead and strum a G7 chord. I've got the graphic up in the corner. Go ahead and get your fingers in place. You're going to strum G7. Okay, so there's G7. So those are the only 3 chords that we have in this pattern progression, pattern practice. So what I want you to do is have your document opened up that has the actual pattern there. I'm going to go ahead and open mine up so I can look at it. So here is how the pattern goes. You'll see a C, and then there are 7 little slashes after it in our worksheet. And what that means is you're going to play the C chord 8 times in a row. So the C is first and then 7 slashes. So the pattern is like this. You start C chord 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 C chords, which is really easy, right? Then the next one in the pattern is an F chord. You're going to put your fingers on F chord, and if you look at the pattern, you're going to play that for 4 times. So you're going to do F, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one is C for 4. So you're going to go back to C and play that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first part of the progression. The 3rd line of the progression, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, but we're going to slow it down. You're going to play your G7 chord only 2 times, but notice that you're coming from your C and you're going to go to G7. So you have to really look. G7 is our yellow pattern, so let's get our fingers ready for G7. And you're going to play that 2 times. 1, 2, and then you're going to play an F chord 2 times. Remember, you're coming from G7 to F. Don't move your 1st finger. 1st finger stays put, and you just add your 2nd finger, middle finger there on the other green dot to play an F 2 times. And then we end the pattern on a C chord, pink dot, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So if you're looking at the worksheet that I have posted under the video and in your Google Classroom, the pattern goes like this, all right? If you take a look at the chord progression, you have C 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2nd line is F for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got to go to G7. Might take you a minute. Look at those yellow dots. Look at the chord chart that you have. It shows you where to put your fingers. Yellow dots. G7 for 2. 1, 2. F for 2. 1, 2. C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that whole pattern through from beginning to end. I'm not going to stop in between this time, just so that you can play along with me and practice. And if you get this down, your goal is to be able to play the whole thing through 4 times If you can do that, you're ready to roll. And our next thing is going to be actually giving you the lyrics to the song with the chords so that you can actually play along with the song when we do it as a group. So here we go, back to the beginning of your pattern practice, and we'll do the whole thing all the way through from the beginning. So here we go. We're starting on C, 2, ready, strong. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, G7, 1, 2, F, 1, 2, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. That is your progression. So practice that and get that down to where you can get to those chords without a whole lot of stopping, and we'll be ready to roll when we do this as a class. You're doing a great job. I'm really proud of you. Have a great day.